We'll continue model 5, design of control system. Lead compensator can be realized by an electrical network. So you can see in the figure given electrical network. So in that E naught of S is the output and A of S is the input. Here R1 and C1 are in parallel. Therefore E naught of S divided by E of S is R2 divided by R2 plus R1 by C into S divided by R1 plus 1 by CS. So taking and simplifying that simplifying the equation, we will get it as E naught of S by E of S as S plus 1 divided by R1 into C divided by S plus R1 plus R2 by R2 into 1 by R1 into C. So we'll denote tau as R1 into C and alpha as R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So E naught of S by EI of S is S plus 1 by tau divided by 1 S plus 1 by 1 divided by alpha into tau. Gc of j omega is equal to alpha of 1 plus j omega tau divided by 1 plus j omega alpha tau, where alpha is less than 1. The DC attenuation caused by a alpha can be compensated by an amplifier connected in cascade. Therefore, the sinusoidal transfer function is g of j omega is 1 plus j omega tau divided by 1 plus j alpha omega tau into alpha is less than 1. Phi is equal to tan inverse of omega tau minus tan inverse of alpha omega tau. E naught of S is equal to Gc of S Ei of S. Phi is equal to tan inverse of omega tau minus tan inverse of alpha omega tau. Since alpha is less than 1, the output leads the input under steady state condition. Hence the name lead compensator. So tan phi is equal to omega tau minus alpha omega tau divided by 1 plus alpha omega square tau square. The frequency omega m at which maximum phase shift occurs is given by the solution d phi by d omega is equal to 0. So we'll get it as omega m is equal to 1 divided by tau square root of alpha is equal to square root of 1 by tau into 1 by alpha tau. Omega m is the geometric mean of the two corner frequencies. The maximum phase shift phi m is given by tan phi m is equal to 1 minus alpha divided by 2 square root of alpha. Therefore, sin alpha m is equal to 1 minus alpha divided by 1 plus alpha. Cross multiplying and solving the equation, sin phi m plus alpha sin phi m is equal to 1 minus alpha. Alpha 1 plus sin phi m is equal to 1 minus sin phi m. Alpha is equal to 1 minus sin phi m divided by 1 plus sin phi m. The magnitude of Gc of j omega at omega is equal to omega n is magnitude of Gc of j omega is equal to 1 plus j omega m tau divided by 1 plus j alpha omega m tau is equal to 1 by square root of alpha. The magnitude of Gc of j omega at omega is equal to omega m in decibels is 20 log 1 by square root of alpha is equal to 10 log alpha. Design of lead compensator. Specification: system error constant and phase margin. Step 1. Determine the open loop gain K required to satisfy the specified error constant. Using this value of K, draw the magnitude and phase Bode plots. Determine the phase margin phi by m1 and gain crossover frequency omega g1. If phase margin is not satisfactory, design lead compensator. Step 3. Determine the phase lead required. Phi L is equal to phi S minus phi P m1 plus epsilon, where phi S is the specified phase margin. Epsilon margin of stability, 5 degrees slope near GCF, 40 decibels per decade, and 15 degree to 20 degrees slope near GCF, 60 decibels per decade. Step 4. Let phi m is equal to phi 1 and determine the alpha parameter using alpha is equal to 1 minus sin phi m divided by 1 plus phi m. If phi m required is more than 60 degrees, it is recommended to use two identical compensator contributing maximum lead of phi 1 divided by 2. Step 5. Calculate the dB gain 10 log 1 by alpha. Locate the frequency at which compensated system has a gain of minus 10 log 1 by alpha. This frequency omega GC2 is equal to omega n of the compensated system. We know that omega m is equal to 1 by tau square root of alpha. Step 6. Compute the two corner frequencies of the compensator. Omega 1 is equal to 1 by tau, that is omega m square root of alpha. Omega 2 is equal to 1 by alpha tau is equal to omega m divided by square root of alpha. Transfer function of the compensator is Gc of s is equal to 1 plus tau s divided by 1 plus alpha tau s. Step 7. Draw the magnitude and the phase plot of the compensated system and check the phase margin. If the phase margin is still low, increase epsilon and go to step 3. Effects of phase lead compensator. It adds a pole and 0 with 0 to the right of the pole to the forward path transfer function. It adds more damping to the system. The rise time and settling time reduces, improves the phase margin and gain margin of the closed loop system. The bandwidth of the closed loop system increases. The steady state error is not affected. Lag compensator can be realized by the following electrical network. R2 and C are in series. E naught of S divided by E of S, R2 plus 1 by C of S divided by R1 plus R2 plus 1 by C of S. So by modifying the equation, we'll take it as tau is equal to R2 into C and beta is R1 plus R2 divided by R2 greater than 1. So G of j omega is 1 plus j omega tau divided by 1 plus j beta omega tau into beta greater than 1. Phi tan inverse of omega tau minus tan inverse of beta omega tau. So d phi by d omega is equal to 0. Omega m is equal to square root of 1 by tau pi into 1 by beta tau. So tan phi is equal to 1 minus beta divided by 2 into square root of beta. So sin phi is equal to 1 minus beta divided by 1 plus beta. Lag compensator design. Lag network acts like a low-pass filter attenuating high frequencies by minus 20 log 1 by beta decibels. The phase lag is undesirable at the gain crossover frequency of the compensated system. Therefore, the attenuation characteristics of the lag network is used for compensation purpose. Step 1. Determine the open loop gain necessary to satisfy the specified error constant. Step 2. With this value of k, draw the magnitude and phase Bode plot and determine the phase margin and the omega g1 of the compensated system. If the phase margin is not satisfactory, go to step 3. Step 3. When the frequency omega g2 at which the system makes a phase margin of 5 pm2 is equal to 5s plus epsilon, where 5 pm2 is a measure above minus 180 degree line and 5s is the specified space margin and epsilon is 5 degree to 15 degrees. Lag compensation is the possible only if there exists a range of frequencies in which the system has a phase angle less negative than minus 180 degrees plus 5. Step 4. Measure the gain at omega g2 and equate it to the required high frequency attenuation 20 log beta and calculate beta. Choose the upper cutoff frequency omega 2 of the lag network 1 active to 1 decade below WG2. W2 is equal to 1 by 2, WG2 by 2 to WG2 by 10. So that phase lag contribution at this frequency is negligible. With beta and tau, determine the transfer function of the lag compensator. Gc of s is equal to 1 by beta into s plus 1 by tau divided by 1 plus s into b tau. Draw the magnitude and phase Bode plot of the compensated system and check the resulting margin. Step 8. If the specifications are not met, redesign the compensator. Comparison of phase lag and phase lead network. So first column is phase lead network, second column is phase lag network. Bandwidth increases, high frequency gain increases, bandwidth decreases. Second point is dynamic response becomes faster and in phase lag dynamic response slows down. Susceptible to high frequency noise and in the phase lag high frequency noise is suppressed. In phase lead, no significant decreases in the steady state error. In phase lag steady state error is reduced. Application. When fast dynamic response is required and in phase lag when low steady state error is required. cannot be applied when the phase angle is uncompensated system is decreasing rapidly near gain crossover frequency. Cannot be applied when the uncompensated system phase angle in low frequency region is not sufficient to provide requisite phase margin. Lag lead compensator. Lag lead compensator have a transfer function of the form GC of S is equal to 1 plus ZC1 divided by S plus PC1 into 1 plus ZC2 divided by 1 plus PC2. Lag lead compensator is a combination of lag compensator and a lead compensator connected in series. So equation GC of S can be realized by a single electric lead lag network as shown in the figure. R2 and C2 are in series, R1, C1 are in parallel. Therefore, E naught of S by E of S is R2 plus 1 by C2 of S divided by R2 plus 1 by C2S plus R1 by C1S divided by R1 plus 1 by C1S. So E naught of S by E of S is 1 plus A1 R2 C2 into 1 plus 1 by R1 C1 divided by S square plus 1 by R2 C2 plus 1 by R1 C1 plus 1 by R2 C1 into S plus 1 by R1 R2 C1 C2. We will represent R1 C1 as tau 1 and R2 C2 as tau 2. So 1 by R2 C2 plus 1 by R1 C1 plus 1 by R2 C1 is equal to 1 by beta tau 1 plus 1 by alpha tau 2. So R1, R2, C1, C2 is equal to alpha, beta, tau 1, tau 2, alpha, beta is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 by R2 C2 plus 1 by R1 C1 plus 1 by R2 C1 is equal to 1 by beta tau 1 plus beta tau 2. GC of S is equal to 1 plus 1 by tau 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by beta tau 1 into 1 plus 1 by tau 2 divided by 1 plus beta tau 2 where beta is greater than 1. Lead compensation is applied to the system to achieve desired error constant and any phase margin even though the uncompensated system may be absolutely unstable. Lead compensation results in increased bandwidth and faster response. For higher order systems and systems with large error constants, large leads are required, resulting in excessively large bandwidth which is undesirable from noise point of view. For such system, lag compensation is desired provided the uncompensated system is absolutely stable. Design procedure for lead lag compensator. Step 1. For the specified error constant, determine the open loop gain necessary. Step 2. With this value of k, draw the magnitude and the phase margin Bode plot and determine the phase margin and GCF of the uncompensated system. First, design the lag section to provide only partial compensation of phase margin. Choose a GCF such that it is higher than the GCF if the system is fully lag compensated. Step 4. Determine the value of beta such that high frequency attenuation provided by the lag network is equal to the magnitude of the uncompensated system at this frequency. Step 5. Calculate the upper cutoff frequency of the lag network is below the gain crossover frequency. Step 6. Calculate the lower cutoff frequency so that the lag network design is over. Find the transfer function, draw the magnitude and phase Bode plot of the lag compensated system and determine the GCF and phase margin. Step 7. For the lead section, independent value of alpha cannot be chosen. So select alpha is equal to 1 by beta and calculate the maximum lead provided by the lead section by phi m is equal to sin inverse of 1 minus alpha divided by 1 plus alpha. Step 8. Choose the compensated crossover frequency to coincide with omega m, that is corresponding to phi m. This is the frequency where lag section has a gain minus 10 log beta decibels.